Hello everyone, this is Direwolf20, and welcome to episode 52, of Direwolf20's Let's Play series, where I am currently, you can make some of these, right? Yeah, sweet. Currently working towards, playing with Create a little bit to make some infinite lava, or at least, that's the plan. We'll see if it plays out the way I hope it will, but the expectation is that hopefully it won't be too bad. Okay, yeah, you're not too slow. You're not too fast, but you're also not too slow. How many extruder recipes do we have? I should probably just make more overclockers. That would probably be the correct way to solve this, but, you know, Dyer. He can be a little derpy sometimes. So, let's see, where are we at? We're making some of these things. Let's see, oak, wood. Cool. I'm getting ready to set this up at least. I throw all my Create stuff inside my refined storage system, so life would be a little bit easier. You know, I might want 2 mechanical pumps. I'm not quite sure where I'm at with how many mechanical pumps I want. You know what, let's maybe, can't hurt to make 3, or even 4. They're not expensive. And then pipes, and then mechanical pumps, and then windmill bearings, and then the hose pulley is the last thing I'm really going to need here. Now that's going to need some more stuff. What else do we need? We need dried kelp, which we should have over in Create Land. That shouldn't be too bad. So hose pulley, we're ready with you. And boom, not so bad. So last episode we talked about how desperately in need of lava we are, and this episode I will demonstrate that easily by showing you how out of lava we are. It is not a big surprise that we are in need of lava, and my energy is trickling down, and then my generator kicks on, and then the energy, yeah, not an ideal situation. You know, and I could do this, but it's just going to burn through the lava super fast. So I think what we do today is we use Create to set up... Now, do I have an extra waystone? I do. Nice. To set up an infinite source of lava. If you give Create's hose pulley enough lava, it will make it an infinite source, and you will basically have unlimited lava, which I think is kind of cool. Not too bad. I'm excited about it. So let's take a look at the hose pulley, actually. Yes, the hose pulley. So basically, you can use one side of the kinetic input. You attach a lever or any other kind of rotation, and it'll lower the pulley into and out of a source area. You can then attach pipes on the opposite side, and using rotational force on one of those dudes, whatever they're called, it can either drain liquid out of a tank that you have and fill up an area, or reverse that, drain the area. But like I said, if there is sufficient fluid in the area, it will make it infinite, right? Let's see. Yeah. Oh, that's cool. Okay, sweet. So yeah, we'll play with this a little bit, and get her done. Yes, let's do it. So first off, let's pop into our nether fortress and find our existing lava source, which is probably pretty truly and fully used up, right? So I'm going to actually just get rid of you, Mr. Ranged Pump. Look at me with lava, or with water in the nether. Wahaha! Not supposed to be possible! Eat. Alright, so that's all well and good, and we don't really need you guys to be anything anymore, so I can probably... Oh, where's my thingy? There it is. Yoink, yoink. Much better. Sweet. Now, I don't know how much lava counts as quote-unquote infinite source, but we're gonna see what we can see about making this happen. Like, maybe we... Did I just fall, or did I accidentally cause myself to fall? My angel ring is not, like, having power problems, is it? Nope, we have plenty. So we're good. For a minute, it just felt weird, but I'm not too worried. So we got some nice obsidian spires here. Like, maybe what we do... Now, I'm pretty sure... You know what I forgot to do? Let's make this lava. Let's make sure that we're inside of a nice chunk boundary so that we can have a good old time prepping this stuff. And then let's pop home real quick, because I forgot to get from Create. I wouldn't mind a hand crank. That seems good. I don't think I need two, but, you know. And then is there anything else I need right now? I don't think so. So let's start with lava. And what I'm going to do is inside the area that's chunk loaded, of course, or will be chunk loaded in a minute. We should probably just handle that now before I forget. Unload you. And then the chunk that I'm in becomes loaded. Force loaded. Nice. So if I were to place, let's say, the hose pulley here. And I wouldn't mind... Do I have a create wrench of some description? So many wrenches. So many wrenches. I wonder if I just break this if it's easier. Nope. That's the reverse of what I want. I want the connection to be on that side and then the crank to be on this side. So shift right click to lower it. Okay, is there any indication as to whether this is a infinite source or not? Maybe not until we start pumping it. I think there's some kind of tooltip or indication, and I could probably also use it with that thing. Engineer's goggles, maybe, from Create? Kinetic stress impact is 0. It's not saying anything about infinite source just yet, but maybe once we connect stuff to it. Now, what I wouldn't mind would be to have something like this. Now, you can see the arrow there. That's telling you that it's going to be pulling out. And then I would like you to go into my ender tank. Cool. That should be neat. And then we just need rotational force here, like doing that thing. So I brought myself a windmill. I'm going to try creating a vertical windmill and see how bad of an idea this is. So I think what I want, let's get our toolbox. Okay. And then I'm going to want some shafts for sure. I'm sure I'm going to want some shafts. Actually, you're probably exactly where I want you to be. I'm not entirely sure how this is going to work, but we'll kind of figure it out. Alright, and then some glue I'm pretty sure I'm going to want in my offhand. In my offhand. Do I need glue there? Maybe not. And then we're going to want... That's not ideal. That is also not ideal. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Pretty sure this works, right? Now, I don't know how much force we're going to need, but I don't think we need a whole ton. So I'm hoping that, like, this little bit will be enough to... Excuse me, that is rude. I am building here, sir. How rude are you? You don't want to return to sender today, do you, sir? Does having something in your offhand make it, like, impossible to return to sender, or am I just doing a really bad job? Either way. Thank you. Alright, let's try right-clicking this dude. Yeah, that should be plenty. That should be plenty. Okay. Now, we're probably going to want some gears to happen here, right? So, if we were to... Where is that wrench? I know I have one somewhere. Ish, maybe. Am I just missing it? Nope, there it is. So I know I can probably put you, like, here. Can't I do... How much of a geary mess am I going to make? Probably exceptional. It works! So we should be drawing lava. Bottomless supply. The targeted body of fluid is considered infinite. That's what's up. Alright. That's cool. Now, I think if I wrench this, I can actually see the lava flowing through. Sweet. Now, I don't know how much we're getting. Again, the faster you get this stuff to rotate, the better. And in addition to that, if we really wanted to, I could probably make this a little bit faster. Like, he's not spinning particularly fast, right? Like, let's be clear about that. I could absolutely maybe add some more sails to it just to get it going. I forget at what threshold it'll actually spin faster. We'll see how this does. Oh, that feels better, right? That definitely feels better. I like that. Now, not for nothing, but we can also add more pumps here. Okay? So if I wanted to, I could have you, and you. And all I need to do is that. Right? And you'll notice both of them are targeting forward, right? So that's good. And that, effectively, as far as I know, doubles it. Right? Now, I want more, so I'm going to do this, and then that, and that. If I'm not mistaken, that triples it. I don't know for sure. I don't know if there's a good, easy way to see what the throughput is. I know we're, like, getting some, so that's cool. Do we go home and check? I don't know. Definitely not keeping up with the demands of our magmatic generators, though. Nope. We might want that to be faster. Now, first off, is everything within the chunk? It is. Good. We might want to either get more windmills going, or more rotational speedies. Would not be bad. Boy, did I make a mess of gears. It is just hilarious how bad those gears are. I love it. I do. What? It's fun. It's fun. We're having fun. So what I could do... Whoops, that's not my wrench anymore. What we could do is kind of expand here. And then what we'll probably want is a shaft on the bottom here, and then we could start with a bigger one again. Oh, now we're cooking. Oh, now we're cooking. But now, if I wanted to... I don't know if there's a way to easily do, like, sideways with these guys. But I think I've got a... I've got gearboxes, right? And I can turn one of those into a vertical gearbox. Because that's effectively what we're going to need. Now, should I do one more of these bananas level things? Would it be terrible to put one here, or does that conflict with that guy's existence? He conflicts with that guy's existence a little bit. Ooh, now we're cooking. Now we're cooking. So if we watch this guy, we see he's 0.144. Now I assume that I just can keep adding to these pumps, right? Make sure he's rotated so everybody's facing the right direction. Now what are we getting? 0.192? Okay. Can I make that even faster at all? I mean, I guess I could just add more windmill bearings, too. Let me see. I'm going to check how many windmill bearings I need to add to get him to go even faster. Alright, let's see how good we can make this guy, right? I'm just going to expand this up. So the more windmill bearing, or the more windmill pieces you put on, the more... And I did not math out for optimal whatevers, so... In before this looks slightly not great. But as long as we get close, we should be in better shape shortly. Ah, not that. That's a terrible place for that. This is the most dire wire of contraptions. Like, this is my favorite. This is just silly. And that's okay. Look, it doesn't even fit because the windmill's in the way. Haha. It's fine. Oh, did we break it? Is it broken? We might have overloaded the speed of it a little bit. Yeah, I think we overdid it. Yep, too fast. But if I do this, we should be cool. Yeah, it might have already been max speeded, to be honest with you. Hey, what happened to you? That way, that way, that way, and that way. Oh, we rotated it because we did things. But now you should be extracting? Yep. And there it goes. And you might just be... That just might be what you are now. So I don't think we needed more windmills. We already had this at max speed. So I think the only way we really improve this is with more pumps. Which, you know, I can do. That shouldn't be a problem. So what I'm going to want is... Give me like 10 more of these guys. And then... I actually have it up here. Let's see what happens with this many. Okay, so these two go here, here, but yeah, so that he doesn't go the wrong way, and that's groovy. And if these guys wind up being in my way, I just rearrange this giant dire wire that is the mess that I made. Yeah, so this is at the chunk boundary, so we don't want it to be too much crazier. Yeah, I mean, he's not what I would call fast, is he? Though he is infinite, so that's nice. And why do you keep, like, not remembering where your thingy is? That's concerning, right? I feel like that's a little concerning. Still bottomless supply, so that's good. Everybody's facing the right way? I wonder if it's when like, I leave and come back. Though you are, in fairness, junk loaded? Force loaded, yes. Good, 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 good. Hey, look, we're building up a buffer of lava, so that's nice, actually. That is nice. I think we're in actually pretty good shape now. If we come in here, we should see this guy building up a nice buffer of lava. And that's producing more lava than we know what to do with. Nice! Alright. So between this, and any other lava uses that we have, I think we're in good shape right now. We are definitely net gaining on lava. Like, we're using it a lot. But don't forget, in a moment, this is going to be backstuffed, and that'll slow down my lava use a little bit. Right? And I think that's cool. I think we're good. Alright, so infinite lava, complete. A little bit messy? Oh, yes. Absolutely. All right, so now with our cell here nice and full, you guys are all barely outputting. Nice. That's awesome, actually. So I could cut back a little bit just to save on stuff. And then obviously your output's going to drop, right? I should probably have 2 running. Let's have 2 running. Yeah, let's do that. That seems fair, right? Yeah, it should be fine. Should be fine. All right, cool. So hey, infinite lava check. So it's interesting, the hose pulley doesn't look like it's connected to the ground again. I came back to get my doohickey. Actually, I should put you down and then yoink that stuff into there. But yeah, that's weird. It's weird, right? Isn't that weird? But it's still pumping, obviously. And as you can see, because like there's lava in the thing and it's maintaining its lava. So I'm assuming that's just a visual bug. I'm assuming that that's just a visual bug. Yeah, we'll just leave it as is. I mean, it's still obviously working, so not too fussed. So I think at this point it would be smart to get some flux networky type stuff going on. So 2 things. I'd like to have a flux point, and I wouldn't mind having maybe just 1 basic flux storage. Only because flux storage might be nice to have for like that sputtering that happens sometimes. This. See how this is happening? I think flux storage would help with that. So if we went and put this over here, he should fill up with flux energy, and then maybe we won't see such flickering. No, still absolutely flickering 100%. But maybe that's just the way that machine pulls power. It's definitely possible. Is this the one that it's flickering into? Nope. So which one? Oh, hello. That's cool. Network members. Wireless charging. Isn't there one that shows me like all the endpoints, or is that not in yet? Maybe that's this guy who's grayed out. So maybe that's not implemented yet. Maybe that's not there yet. There's only actually 1 point in the whole network. Why indeed? Why would you be flickering? I don't see a reason for you to be flickering like that, because there's nowhere else for the energy to go, right? Well, I don't know. But what I am going to do is disconnect you and stick that guy on there. Sweet. Now, the nice thing about this is we can also have a priority system. So I'm going to give you like a high priority so that, most importantly, whenever we're extracting energy from that cube, the number 1 place it's going to try to go to is this flux point, aka keep my refined storage network online and running at all times, whenever possible. And then we can clean up a little bit of dire wire thanks to this setup. Nice. Now you might also be saying to yourselves, Dire, didn't you have something else over there? Yes. Dire hasn't forgotten. Ta-da! So now when we use our matter receiver, it will also get recharged. Perfect. Perfect. Now, another thing we were going to look at doing was an RFTools builder. So that was one of the reasons we wanted to do this. So basically, here's my expectation of what's about to happen. I'm going to want to make an RFTools builder. I'm going to set it up as a quarry to mine a bunch of resources in our mining dimension. Then we're going to see how much of a ridiculous amount of power that drains, and we're going to need more power. That's probably what's about to happen here, but let's find out if I'm right about that. So number 1, builder, right? So we're going to need some bricks. And that makes that nice and easy. Thank you, RFTools Builder. Now, this thing is a multi-purpose do a billion things kind of machine. It really does do a surprisingly large amount of stuff. You can copy and paste areas. You can clear out stuff with a quarry. There's all kinds of like bananas level stuff you can do with the builder. But today we're using it as a quarry, and that's the plan. Now, to use it as a quarry, we're going to need a shape card of quarry. So if we look at RFTools cards, you can see there's many different shape cards for placing liquids and pumping and clearing liquids and quarry. What I want to have is a clearing quarry, but what I really want is a clearing fortune quarry. So a regular quarry, I think, will mine up all the ores and turn them into dirt. So like, instead of a big open hole, you'll just have dirt. So like any stone or any other stuff that gets mined up, ores, whatever, it replaces it with dirt. The shape card clearing quarry will clear the area, so not put dirt in place of it, just make it big and empty like our existing quarry. The fortune quarry will apply fortune to your quarrying. Cool. And then finally, the Silk Touch quarry will do exactly like it sounds. It'll apply Silk Touch to the block. So what I would like is a fortune quarry so that we get lots and lots more iron and other metals that we may or may not care about, but mostly iron and probably more redstone. But the clearing quarry will be the one I want to go with. So first off, shape card quarry, we just need to get one of these guys. So just like the regular quarry one first, right? So that... 2 of these to get a shape card, and then quarry, boom, nice. And then we can upgrade him to many different types, but if we fortune quarry is this, so hey, that wasn't so bad. And then clearing fortune quarry, just surround it in glass. So we're gonna want, like, start with 10. Should be quick enough. Sweet. Shape card clearing fortune quarry. Okay. Now we're also going to want... Well, I think we have an ender chest in our mining dimension. Let's see how mining dimension's doing. It's been a few episodes since we've been here. Maybe not that long. Hey, nice. We did clear all the way down to bedrock. Beautiful. Well, that is exciting. Minus that column because the whole chunk loadings and shenanigans that I talked about an episode or two back that I never did quite, ask or find out about. But long story short, our Buildcrafty style quarry from FTB Industrial Contraptions is complete. I can assume that you guys are also all kinds of burned out of uranium. That's fine. I'm going to borrow you guys so that I can set up another quarry. So let's remove my claimed chunks here and get ready to set up a quarry here. Now, here's the trick with a quarry. You get to define the area by opening this up. This card represents an area that can be used by the shield or builder. Sneak right-click on builder to start mark mode. Then right-click to mark 2 corners of the wanted area. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to sneak right-click on you. What is... Oh, cool. I'm like, what is this weird, like, shape in the sky? Like, it looked like skywriting or something. Oh, okay, no, it's just that. So sneak right-click. Now we select the first corner. So I'm going to say, like, how about here? Okay. Now, I forget what the max range on this is. But I'm basically going to say, let's start with something small. Well, not too small. Let's make sure we're on the right line here. So we're at Z139. Right? So we'll go to that. New settings copied to card. Well, that's actually not what I wanted. Because I also wanted to... So I'm going to yoink you, start here. So second corner... We're going to go up to 40. And then from 139, I'll make it like 179. How about 189? Yoink. New settings copied to card. Now, if we look at this, we'll see that it is a solid box. There's no blocks in it because realistically, our dimensions are like 61 by 51 on the X and the Z. But we didn't go that far here. So I'm going to bring this down to like 200. Okay. Number of blocks, 0. So the other way we could have done this, if we wanted to, is we could just go straight down. So we could go... I'm going to go to like 40 again. And then 189. Okay. And what we could do, this, the first corner is here. And then we could designate our second corner by mining down to where we want to go. It's weird to me. Hang on, let me try it like this. Copy to the card. Number of blocks, 0. See how our dimension is now 2? If I just make this 200, it should be fine, right? I think. I don't actually know, but I guess we'll try it and see what happens. I was going to go all the way down, but meh. So if I go put this in here now, yoinks. Current Y level where the builder is at. So that's stopped. Redstone mode to activate. I'm pretty sure I just need to put the ender chest on top of this guy, and he will do his thing. Is that cool? Let's get him some power from the Darwell 20 network. Hooray! Now we can see, obviously, that he needs a 1 million buffer, so that's a lot. Let's load up this chunk, because I'm pretty sure only this chunk needs to be loaded. Now, I think I can support or preview mode disabled. I think that'll show me the area that's going to be mined. Or, yes. Oh, good. Yes, it did. So this is the area of blocks that will be mined. Cool. And you can see it goes, like, way up into the sky. So it's like 200 blocks centered, though, because there's no real offset on the card. Well, it's -1, but... So this is 200 blocks, so basically 100 up and 100 down. So if I wanted to, I could probably say something like, 200 blocks, but like 50 down. And then maybe if we went like 125 and 50 down. So it would like go up, So like 125, right? The halfway point of that would be, what is it? 62-ish? But I did -50, so there's about 12 probably going up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yeah, give or take 12 or 13. Yeah, that makes perfect sense, right? Because what we defined here is an area that is 125 up and down, right? And it starts at the middle, so it would be like +62 and -62. But I said offset at -50, so it really goes down, pretty deep. Now, what Y level are we at? 69? So yeah, I think that'll absolutely clear, right? So if I reset this, and then we give him a redstone signal, he should start clearing. Oh, he does a chunk at a time now. Today I learned. Now look how much power he is draining. Currently at 20,000 RF a tick. Bypass limit. So what is limiting me to 20,000 RF? Is that how much my cube can do? Possible. Woo! That is cool. It does a chunk at a time now. Is that what it always did? I forget. It's been a while since I've used one of these. But it's fast, right? Isn't it fast? It's really fast. Hello, chunks at a time. That is cool. All right. So I'm going to turn you off because we do not have enough power. Holy cow, do we not have enough power. We are probably choking our network. And this is an exact time to demonstrate why it's important to have this guy as a priority, because my controller is not having a problem. He will always send power here first. Now, are you limited to 20,000 RF output? Is that what you are? So, ultimate energy cube. Capacity is 102 million RF a tick. What's like the transfer limit? Max output is 102. So why did you choke at 20? Because you're on bypass limit, right? You're on bypass limit. You could be transfer limit 20,000? Okay. That might be why. Why don't I make it this many? So if we go back out there now, let this guy run. He should maybe be doing more than... Still 20,000? Really? Really? Still 20,000? Explain. Explain why you're limited to 20,000 RF per tick. That seems like a comically small number. I mean, it's not. Not a comically small number. Kind of a big number. But where are you... What's limiting you? Input 20,517. So he's definitely draining 20,000 RF a tick from here. But max output should be 102. Right? So we should be okay? What if I turned eject off? No, that's fine. We want eject on. Yep, 20,517. But notice how all the power is going here first. So that's kind of nice, at least. You've got a bypass surge. You're like, this is even set to 80,000. 800,000, actually. So why are we stuck at 20? Well, the nice thing is we're getting lots of ores to process. Holy cow, are we getting lots of ores to process. Yeah, somebody explain to me why this is, like, being this way with the whole 20,000 limit. Because that doesn't make sense. Unless that's all the... Is it possible that's all the quarry can accept? That would be kind of silly, though, right? Wouldn't that be kind of silly? Now, what I could do, generally machines can accept a unique amount per side. So you're 20 and you're 20. So now we're dumping 40 into here. Nah, not enough room. That's funny. Let me turn you off and give you a minute to, you know, digest. Digest all the ores that we collected here. Oh my goodness, that is a fun time. I love fast quarries. I do. Now might be a good time to review this system and make sure that I've got everything voiding that should be voiding. And maybe like not voiding things that shouldn't be voiding, or at least storing lots of things that should have lots of storage. Because we're going to probably very quickly now amp up and get like lots of good stuff, right? So I don't know like what the thresholds on some of these numbers are, but 276 out of 512. If we look at this guy, he doesn't have an upgrade. Neither do you, though. So it looks like 512 is the max for block storage. Now this guy is holding what now? Oh, out of 4.6k? Maybe you're different because some reason that I don't understand? But copper seems different. But otherwise, things are about 512 for the block count. Okay. And are we good on this stuff? Like, tough is in here, right? Yeah. I think I've been pretty good about making sure that all these kinds of resources are in here. Though darkstone may not be. And limestone may not be, so I should probably handle that. Okay. So darkstone and limestone should absolutely go in here first. And here's a pro tip, because I've been mostly doing this off-camera-ish. If one of your storage disks over here, for example, this one, right, see how everything else is 0, has a bunch of that stuff on it, you can throw it into a disk manipulator, especially if you throw stack and speed upgrades in there, which might be why this choked up a little bit. Maybe. I also don't think I have the whatchamacallit, the laser IO node in this thing, set particularly fast. And now might not be a bad time. Well, he is actually, 64 items per tick, so he is pretty maxed out. Okay. So that might have filled up, but that's alright. Okay, so we'll see if there's anything else that we need to store in these guys, but I think overall we're cool. Viridium, I already have that, right? Yes, I did Viridium. Last couple times I ran a miner, we definitely filled up our disks on account of the fact that some things overflowed, right? Now you, Mr. Fluorite, you're not going to... you are actually maxed out and voided already. Cool. So you can see, like, fluorite, I'm probably going to want more fluorite than that. So why don't we get ready to... add that guy, and I might even want... I know we want a lot of fluorite later on in the mod, so now I can hold 32,000 of it, so that'll be good. Dimensional shard ore, we've got an upgrade on. Apatite, I don't know that we'll need a ton of, but if I do, I can always upgrade it later. And we might want to throw some more upgrades on some of these other things, but we'll see as we get closer to the block limits, right? That's interesting. 4.6k? So why are you 4.6k and you're 512? I don't understand these functional storage drawer limits, right? Because like copper is 4.6k and diamond is 4.6k and redstone is 1.2k. 4.6, 4.6. I'm trying to figure out how this math works. Because redstone is 9 dusts to a block, just like lapis is. I would like your first thought might be like, well, maybe it's some of them are 4 and some of them, I don't know. Maybe because this one has tiny? it might have something to do with that. But you're at 2.6k, but that's 4 quartz to a block. And also that's double compressed. Okay, so maybe that has something to do with it. It might be something to do with like the double compression, like, you know, I don't know. I'm guessing that might be it. It might be because there's a tiny version, so therefore it, you know, doesn't hold as much. But anyway, I think it's wrapping up point. So Dell20 signing off. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. We'll come back next time, and probably... Wow, do I have a lot of... Oh my goodness, we are choking on power. Holy cow, are we choking on power. Why are you choking on power, machines? I might need to... It might be you. On the down? How are you getting... Oh, right, you're over... How are you guys getting power? Yeah, you're getting it through here. So are you maxed out? You are. So 100,000 RF a tick might not be enough for you guys. So I looked at it, and no, actually, it's fine. So the limit, the choke was here. This was an orange pipe upgrade, which only allowed 8,000 RF a tick to come out of here. So the problem was not laser IO, it's because I didn't upgrade this to a higher upgrade. So I just bumped this up to diamond, which brings me to 32,000 RF a tick, and now everybody's just groovy. Yep, no more power problems over here. Because he wasn't using... he was only using about 1,000 RF a tick, so I'm like, that can't be right. Nope, it wasn't laser IO being the choke point, it was absolutely pipes, because I didn't upgrade my pipe to a higher tier. But yeah. And then also, of course, don't forget, this is 100,000 RF per tick per card. So if you want to get this higher, you can always throw more energy cards in here, and effectively you can get up to 900,000 RF a tick, and that's pretty good, right? Any more than that, and you might be, you know, overdoing it. But for now, it's wrapping up point. So Dell20 signing off. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. There's a lot of things we haven't even looked at yet, so we will probably be doing so soon. But for now, we're going to wrap up, and we'll come back next time. But now we're pretty good on resources, so I'm happy about that. See, there's me crafting the next tier card, because that's what that costs. All right, wrapping up point. Dell20 signing off. Take it easy.